This is the water meter test. The home faces north. This is the northeast corner. Our water meter for the municipality is in the parkway between the sidewalk and the curb. And if you look inside the meter, right there in the middle, if you can see that little silver sprocket, that's a flow indicator. Sometimes people call it a cheater wheel or a cheater paddle. You know, call it what you will. But it's a very sensitive device. If potable water is leaking or running inside the house, well, this little meter will run. You want to see it for an example, just flush the commode or something and watch it spin like crazy. This is the main shutoff valve to the water system to the house. This is not yours. This is in the parkway. This is not even your yard. You'll get a fine for not watering it or mowing it. But it doesn't belong to you. This is the municipality. Okay? Anything after the meter belongs to you. Anything in front of the meter belongs to the municipality. But if you turn this on these valves, parallel is on, perpendicular is off. You turn this little valve over here, then put a padlock in it in case you don't pay your water bill. Turn the water off in an emergency. You might have to come over here and use that. You shouldn't. Alright? You shouldn't have to come over here and use it. It's wrong that you should have to come over here and use it. Okay? But I'm bringing it to your attention. Because I do not see a water shutoff valve to the house. This larger irrigation box actually holds an electronic valve for the lawn sprinkler system. There may be a shutoff valve irrigation box in this mulch, but I kind of moved some around half-heartedly, but I did try, make an effort to find a main shutoff valve, and I can't see one. So I asked my client about it, the blind inspector. I said, when you did orientation, did they show you where the main shutoff valve was? And she said, all I know is over by the water heater, and if I had an emergency, this is her words, I wouldn't know how to turn it off. I have no idea. So I came in here and I started moving stuff around, and I said, oh no, not back there. But I didn't have to move it far, because you know what? I'm not seeing one. I don't see a main water shutoff valve in the front yard. I don't see a main water shutoff valve in the garage. Two very common locations. Another common location is in the laundry, and I did not see one in the laundry. And I might find one, like, for example, in the primary bedroom suite closet. I doubt it, but I have found them there. So if one shows up, I'll mention it. But for this video, we do not have a main water shutoff valve for the water supply system, except for what's at the meter. Our water pressure, closest valve, exterior bib valve to the street, we're looking between 40. You can have less than 40, but I like to see at least 40. But everybody agrees that 80 psi is too much. So we got about 65 psi. And we're gonna let that run for a little bit. And come back and recheck it. Very rarely does it get higher. Sometimes it gets lower. But we got about 65 psi. In fact, let me do this. Let me take some notes here. .65 psi unless otherwise indicated. Okay, so that's the water meter in the leak, and that's the water pressure. This is the drain clean out, the sewer drain clean out. I'm used to seeing a double clean out. I'm used to seeing two. I'm only seeing one. There's nothing that I'm aware of. There's nothing wrong with having a single clean out. I'm used to seeing them closer to the house. I'm imagining that they installed one farther from the house so that the rotor-rooter, snake, auger, call it what you will, can take care of all this line going all the way into the house. And then anything out here would be the municipality. And that's how they got away, if you will. It's how they managed to install one sewer cleanout. So our sewer cleanout is out here by the parkway sidewalk. Our water meter is inside the parkway. Okay, that's a sewer cleanout. Now, pick up some spares. This is the lawn sprinkler system. This is the check valves. And this is the main water shutoff valve for the lawn sprinkler system. Okay. These boxes, both of these boxes, should have been excavated and lined with gravel so that mud doesn't come in and cover the valves like it is. I'll clean this off a little bit. I'll take a picture of that, you know, for reference. You're supposed to service these every year. You are. Nobody does, but you are. The lawn sprinkler system. And I'm not going to have a video of the operation, but the control for the lawn sprinkler system is inside the garage east wall. Do we have instructions? Do we have a plot mapping out the sprinkler system? We don't have that. Is it labeled? Well, it's kind of labeled. 3 stations are just backyard, backyard, backyard. Left side of house, drip bed tree. It'd be better, you know, if that was better labeled, I suppose. But I'm going to call it deficient. I'm used to seeing each station location labeled. That's what I'm used to seeing. How we doing? About 65. And I'm coming along this way. We're still in the lawn sprinkler system. Oh, well, here's one. See this spray head? See the air conditioning unit? If that sprays the air conditioning unit, then I'm going to write that up as a deficiency, because you got chlorinated water heating the air conditioning unit. Yes, it's supposed to hold up to rain. It's supposed to hold up over time, but regularly, lawn sprinkler heads spraying the coils, they can damage your air conditioning coils. Don't jump to conclusions. I haven't operated it yet. But that's what we're going to be looking for. And looking for inside of here, this is your weather sensor, your rain freeze sensor. And they operate on batteries, so you want to change the batteries every once in a while. You want to check it. It's supposed to be level. That's a little better. It's out of sight at your weather sensor. So what did we learn? Well, we learned to keep our eyes peeled about the air conditioning unit on the lawn sprinkler system. We learned that our lawn sprinkler system isn't completely labeled, our control box, and it doesn't have a map showing where all the zones actually are and how they go. It doesn't have a care and use manual. We got a little operation book, you know. That'll get you by. But we do not have a main water shutoff valve for the house.